Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Mr. George Suliman. Second referee, Mr. Nestor Matematico. Let's now meet the starters. First, for the Adamson University Baby Falcons. Let's start with our team captain at number 14, Dwight Tabon. At number 1, Tres Nacario. At number 3, Yuan Samson. At number 8, Tommy Castrodes. At number 10, Randy Clemente. At number 22, Alfred Florita. Starting libero of the Baby Falcons at number 5, Juris Guevara. Head coach, Mr. Marvin Ramoso. Calling on the starters for our University of the Philippines Integrated School Junior Spiking Maroons. Let's start with our team captain at number 8, J.M. Navarro. At number 1, Lawrence Rabi. At number 10, Manfred Rosete. At number 11, Noah Parungao. At number 14, Japet Casabar. At number 15, Marco Maramag. Starting libero of the Junior Spiking Maroons at number 3, Marco Bamba. Head coach, Mr. Hans Chubacuco. It's the Baby Falcons versus the Junior Spiking Maroons.
Our starters for today, first for the Adamson Baby Falcon, that's Clemente, Nacario, Tabon, Samson, Florita, and Castrodes with Guevara at libero. And for the UPIS Fighting Maroons, it's Navarro, Rosete, Rabi, Parungao, Maramag, Casabar, and Bamba at libero. Again, thank you guys for joining us on the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. This is the UAAP Season 86 High School Volleyball Tournament. Our first game this Saturday afternoon between the Adamson Baby Falcons and the UPIS Fighting Maroons. UP has the first serve. That's number 14, Japet Casabar. He's an outside hitter. Let's see what he has for us here. Adamson goes to number 10 for the outside hit. Nothing there. UP with an attack error for our first point of this match. Of course, we are in the Adamson University gym, the home gym for the Adamson Baby Falcons. I was talking to their head coach, Marvin Reynosa, earlier. It is kind of an advantage for them, but there is some pressure because, as you see here, there's a bit of an Adamson contingent here for them. Some students, some professors watching the Baby Falcons here. As UP sends another attack out. We are at 2-point lead for the Adamson Falcons in the early goings. We got number 14, Dwight Tabon on the serve. He's their team captain for the Adamson Baby Falcons. And the set. And the hit just hits the line for number 14. That's Japet Casabar with a back row hit. Big hit for him. UP cuts his lead down to 1. And it's back to 2 for the Adamson Baby Falcons with a service error. Both these teams still getting a feel for each other, also still getting a feel for the court. That's a big thing in volleyball. When you're serving, you kind of want to get the dimension of the court down. So some of these serves, you're just trying to get a rhythm, trying to get a feel for where the lines are. And speaking of feel, number 10, that's Randy Clemente with a massive hit. Watch that. Quick play for the Adamson Baby Falcons, catching the UP Fighting Maroons defense off guard. And another serve out. Again, serving, really difficult skill to master, especially early in these matches when you're still trying to get a rhythm, trying to see how much power you need to put in that ball to to your target. And another quick play for Adamson. This time, number 22, Alfred Florita, converting with a bit of a swipe. Now that Adamson lead is up to 3 here. Florita and Clemente off the serve for the BB Falcons. The reception. Navarro, he gets some hands, gets the check ball. First point there for JM Navarro. He's the team captain of this UPIS Fighting Maroons team. And JM Navarro, of course, the only grade 12 player here for UPIS. That means he's the only graduating player. They have 2 other players in grade 11. Everyone else is either grade 10 or younger. So the UP team is very young. A lot of them have only picked up volleyball, only learned volleyball this year. So Hans Shuakoko having a 1-1 record here, already very impressive considering where he started. Volleyball players with no experience at all. As number 14, that's Jabet Kasabar catching some line with a cross-court hit for UPIS. We've got number 11, Noah Parungao, serving. He's their opposite hitter, a lefty. He serves it to the net. The lead back up to 3 for the Adamson BB Falcons. Who have number 22, Alfred Florita, serving, one of their middle blockers. Very athletic. Serve goes to Navarro. Shanks it. Florita gets an ace. The Falcons here. Very good start for them. 4-point lead in the early goings. Picking up a lot of momentum to start this match. And another ace for Florita. That's back-to-back aces for the middle blocker. Something you love to see from your middle blocker since they don't really play in the back row. So the skills they really focus on are blocking, attacking, and serving. So anytime you can get a few aces from your middle blocker, that's a huge bonus for your offense. He serves another one. Better reception. Rabi to Parungao. No, Adamson. A bit of miscommunication there. UP gets a free point. Adamson up 9-5 here in the first set. With UP on the serve, number 15, Marco Maramag. That one goes to the net. Some errors here for UP to start the match. As you see, Hans Shuakoko not very happy. Of course, Hans Shuakoko, a former UP Fighting Maroon, played for their men's team in season 68 and 69. He was first tapped to be the UPIS coach in 2017. Was also a coach for their men's team for one season, but he's been mostly coaching their boys team since 2017. As Adamson has a 6-point lead here. Number 8, Tommy Castrodes serving out of Bohol. Jump serve here into the net. It's quite impressive seeing high school volleyball players with a jump serve already in their bag. A risky serve, of course, high risk, high reward. The jump serve is, and if it's not at this level, if it's not going to be an ace, it's probably going to be an error. So big risk there. And speaking of error, a service error for number 14, Jafet Kasabar of UPIS. Adamson here, up 12-6, 6-point lead, a big lead here with Dwight Tabon back on the service line. Here comes Rabi. To Kasabar, the back row hit goes out. And a timeout here for Hans Shuakoko. As we are gonna take a break, as we are gonna take a break, don't go away. You're joining us for our first game this Saturday afternoon in the UAP High School Volleyball Tournament. It's Adamson up 7 here in the first set. Right, Tabon with a serve to Navarro. And he gets a hit off the block. Big hit from JM Navarro there. Catching hands and driving that ball through the block. Adamson lead down to 6 here. With UP number 1, Lawrence Rabi, their setter serving. And another service error here. Not the best sign here for UPIS. They already have a handful of service errors to start this match. Hans Chumako, of course, not very happy in the sidelines. And another service error there, this time for the Adamson Baby Falcons. UP catching a break. As 30 Nakario sends one straight into the net. We have Manfred Rosete serving here. With a big hit now from Adamson. That's number 10, Brandy Clemente. He didn't start their last game against FEU Diliman. He's making the most out of his opportunity here against UPIS. Already has 2 points to his name. Now he serves. Up to Navarro, who gets blocked. A double block. Castrodes and Florita teaming up for that one on JM Navarro. Adamson defense here really have JM Navarro marked. They know UPIS want to go to their captain as much as they can in this match. As Rabi gets another chance to the quick, no. And Adamson with their own quick. Florita converting on that smart swipe there. A bit of a low set. The tempo, they didn't really meet him and Tabon, but making the most out of a sticky situation in the net. Converting the point, finding the spot. Now, Clemente back on the serve. Navarro gets it off the block. Adamson gets a chance to counter. Number 3, Yuan Samson. Massive hit right over the blockers. Let's take a look here. UPIS, the blocks were not set for him. He had an easy hit to get to. Great set as well. And an ace for Brandy Clemente. I believe that's the third ace here for the Adamson Baby Falcons, and UP calls another timeout, and we're gonna take a break. Don't go away. As we take a look here at this big play from Adamson, they have a big lead here to start their game against UPIS. Up 11, now up 12 after another service ace from Brandy Clemente. I believe that's his third ace just in this foray of his serving here. Adamson up 12 here. Can UP pick it back up? Navarro out of system, just tips it over. Adamson, combination play. Yuan Samson finishing that one off. Great play also, great set. White Tabon. So take a look there. Just pounding on the UP defense. Now a 13-point lead here for Adamson. Navarro dug up. Adamson counters. And Castrodes just finds the spot. They're on a roll here, up 14 against UPIS in set 1. Now, if you're UP, you just want to gain some momentum here. The service reception hasn't been ideal for them. Actually, gonna have another chance here for Adamson. What can they come up with? Quick play. Now UP gets a chance to counter. Oh, just sending it over. Adamson, Castrodes! On that short set from Dwight Tabon. Massive hit from the outside hitter from Bohol. Now 15-point lead for Adamson. Navarro goes cross court, but it's outside. Now we have Adamson set point. Oh no. He did catch some line there. That's my bad. Adamson lead down to 14 to start this game. We have Navarro serving, and that's out. By my unofficial count, that's 6 service errors here for UPIS. Having a bit of trouble on the serve reception and on the serving as Adamson at set point about that service just goes straight into the net. Another jump server for Adamson and number 3, Yuan Samson. High risk, high reward. And when you put that much risk into a serve, sometimes you get an ace, sometimes you get an error. I guess Marvin Reymoso and his team will take whatever they can get there. That's it. Combination play, flubbed by the Falcons. Here comes Navarro. Stretches for that hit. Castrodes! And that hit touches the antenna. A couple of errors here for Adamson late in the set. Their lead is down to 13, but they are at set point. 24-11. As UP back on the serve here. Can they get anything going for the second set? And a service error. Cap set 1. Adamson Falcons looking very strong here in the opening set over first game in the BVB Season 86 High School Volleyball Tournament. Adamson, they had some really good moments here. UP, they have to cut down on their errors. A lot of service errors. And take a look at the highlights here from set 1. Some quick plays. Adamson executing a lot of impressive plays. They had a lot of plays to the middle, a lot of combination plays. They also got a lot of points from the serve, and something UP is probably looking to fix heading into set 2, as they have to fix that service reception in order to get their offense going. Adamson breezing through the first set here. As we take a break here, Adamson takes set 1, 25-11. Don't go away. We are about to get underway here with set 2 of this UAAP boys volleyball match between Adamson and UPIS. The Baby Falcons taking the first set 25-11. Big win for them. Picked up a lot of momentum with their serve, as we have number 24 here. New addition to this lineup, Carl Quison, starting the second set here. Coach Marvin Reymoso fielding a couple of new players here, trying to get some of his bench some playing time today. Quison's with a serve here to start the second set, and he gets an ace. It's gotta be a great feeling coming off the bench, very cold, as we watch his ace here. Straight to a UPIS defender. There's another serve here. This time, UP gets an attack. Navarro gets the tip across 2 blockers there. JM Navarro. One of the aces of this UPIS team, mostly because he's the only one that has any volleyball experience prior to this year, as UP sends that one out. We were talking earlier about how historic that UPIS win against Ateneo was, and what makes it more improbable was Coach Hans Chuakoko and UP didn't have a team to start the year. They only had a handful of players. to start 2023 until they started a tryout in April, and a lot of the players that came in didn't have any volleyball experience. So from May up until November is when a lot of these players, most of his players actually are learning about volleyball. So just highly impressive what they've been able to accomplish. You wouldn't be able to tell that a lot of these players just learned volleyball this year. And in a couple of months, the turnaround that they've been able to achieve, as now they're keeping it close with Adamson to start the second set, as JM Navarro sends one out, trying to touch hands, but that one soaring over two Adamson blockers. As we have number 13 for Adamson, that's JG de Guzman on the serve. UP here. Looks like they're going to be out of system again. Adamson's going to get another chance. Quison. And I think that's a net touch called on UP. A 5-2 lead for Adamson to start the match. As the Baby Falcons picking up a lot of momentum early here. They did have a big lead to start the first set early. As UP, they get to set up a play to Navarro, who gets blocked. And 4 touches. That apparently did not cross the net. Not get any hands. As we take a look at it here. Yeah, all net. That hit from JM Navarro. Adamson knows that UP is going to go to him, their most experienced player. So Navarro has seen double blockers all day here. UP, can they set up a play? Another double block. Adamson gets a chance to counter. No, they're going to send it over. Now UP's chance to set up a play. Adamson, they get the ball back. Number 7 with a hit. The lefty right over the blocks. That's James Dokusin. Let me take a look here. Middle blocker was hit, basically a 1-on-1 for him. And an easy cross-court hit. Finding line is Dokusin. Number 13, de Guzman, still serving here for Adamson. Navarro and the missed hit. This lead now balloons to 6 for the Baby Falcons. It's been a combination of just Adamson's good serving and some UP missed timing, some errors to start this match. So Adamson now again has a big lead to start the second set. Here comes UP and the missed set. The miscue gives Adamson another point. Now it's a 7-point lead here. Rabbi, setter for UPIS, apologizing to his teammates. And now, number 13, de Guzman on the serve. Back to Navarro. Tips it. Adamson counters. No. Navarro tips it again. And Adamson gets another chance. Dokusin off the block. Dokusin taking advantage of the blockers in front of him. As you see here, he's not able to stay with him up there. The high flyer, the lefty of the Adamson Baby Falcons, as the UP takes a timeout and we take a break. Don't go away. They're still joining us here at the Adamson University gym. Adamson up 10-2 in the second set against UPIS. Of course, Adamson taking set 1 as well. 25-11. As de Guzman, after that timeout, gets iced a little bit. Serves that one out. And UPIS gets a 3rd point, set 2. And their captain serving, JM Navarro. Good serve here. UP's gonna get a chance to counter. What do they do? Number 14 gets blocked. But UP able to get it back. Adamson. No. UP. Smart hit from Japet Casabar to end that rally. Just rolling that ball over. Tipping it above a couple of Adamson blockers. The back row defense not ready for that. And UP back-to-back points here. Could this be a start of a little run for him here? As Navarro serving. Adamson flubs that play, but it still works out there. A bit of miscommunication on the UP side as number 11, John Lawrence Ramos, getting that point for the Baby Falcons. As we have CJ Dominguito on the service line. The jump serve sails out. We've seen a few jump servers here today, but with the jump serve, you kind of need reps. You need to get a feel of the court. And Dominguito there, first serve of the day, sails out. He's probably going to be looking forward to the next time he gets back on the service line. It's Adamson, sets the play, gets blocked. Big block for the UP Fighting Maroons. UP looking better here in the second set. Big thing for them, just getting those serves across. A problem for them in the first set. As number 11, Noah Parungao serving. Adamson, quick play, no. UP Casabar. First referee says he did not catch any hands. Point goes to the Adamson Baby Falcons. As we have number 7 on the line. Serving, that's James Dukusin. The lefty. Big serve, sharp serve right to JM Navarro. Sharp and quick. Serve for Dukusin gives Adamson a 7-point lead. Commanding lead for the Baby Falcons in the second set. As he gets some instructions from Coach Ramos. The instructions probably weren't to serve it out, but he apologizes to his coach there as UP gets the point. Lead down to 6 for the Baby Falcons in the second set. UP with the serve, and it's out. UP had a lot of problems with the service errors in the first set. Now, lessening the service errors here in the second set, but they still have to do some more things here, like service reception and blocking to climb back into this game against the Baby Falcons. The set goes over the net. Kusin, big hit. UP sends the ball back over. What does Adamson do here? That's number 24, Carl Quison, going down the line. Watch this angle he chooses. Anywhere, actually, he could have gone. No blockers for him, basically. He just smashes that ball across court. UP. No service reception for them as Adamson sends that ball out. And our server for UPIS here, number 14, Japet Casabar, as his team is down 7 in the second set. Can they build some momentum here? He sends it out to give Adamson back an 8-point lead. Carl Quison didn't play in the first set, but has had some big hits here in the second set. Speaking of big hits, JM Navarro goes off the block, off 2 blockers. A lot of his hits today have been touched. He has had to maneuver around blockers today. That's going to be something he has to get over as the season goes along. As more and more teams recognize that he's going to be getting the bulk of the attempts for the Fighting Maroons. That's Clark Dingle, the setter, with the service ace. Another player who didn't play in the first set, getting his chance here. As we see here, the float serve just short enough for the UP Fighting Maroons to be caught off guard. And UP cannot block CJ Dominguito, who slaps one off the block. Now, and that's Adamson with a block there, a double block on JM Navarro to build an 11-point lead here in the second set. They are cruising here as they get a chance here. Dukusin soars. Dug up, but they're going to get another chance here. What does Adamson come up with? Dingle, the quick play. De Guzman. That set was low, but he was able to get some power off it still. Drive it through the net and past the blockers of UP. Dingle with another serve. Navarro. Did that catch line? Apparently it did. JM Navarro here, keeping UP offense alive. They've scored 10 points here. Adamson 21 in the second set. Manfred Rosete. That serve is short. An interesting bit here about Manfred Rosete and another UP Fighting Maroon is Raven Pascual. Both of them are actually dual athletes. They'll be playing for their basketball team and this volleyball team. And I asked them earlier, how's that going to work? The basketball season is about to start on Tuesday. They said they're just going to make it work. 2 seasons here for them at the same time, being a member of 2 teams. As JM Navarro gets an ace. He has 5 points this set. Great job from JM Navarro, just keeping UPIS afloat, keeping their offense alive. He gets another serve. And another ace. Second ace of the game for JM Navarro. He's been serving long and sharp. Watch this. Adamson Libero just could not get a handle on it. And JM Navarro taking advantage. That serve off the net. Definitely wasn't plan A for JM Navarro, but he'll take it as he gets his 3rd ace here. He's just reviving the offense here for UP, trying to get some momentum. Or maybe even unlikely, but get back into the set. Quizon with the hit. UP tries to counter. Casabar dug up. Here comes Adamson. CJ Dominguito just toying with the UP defense here. Smashes it past the block, past the diggers. Now he's on the serve here. The jump serve is in. Adamson takes advantage of the shank pass as Dukusin just tips it over. We call that a regalo, a gift. The 24th point for Adamson. They are a set point here, about to take 2-0 lead over UPIS if Dominguito gets his serve in. I spoke too soon. He sends that one out. CJ Dominguito. Couple of service errors here, but that jump serve will generate a lot of points if it just goes in, especially at this level, at the high school level, with the velocity it generates and the height it gets. Adamson gets another chance. Quison. Dukusin, I mean. James Dukusin finishes the set for the Adamson Baby Falcons, who take another set by double digits here in set 2. Looking sharp, their benches. Of course, in the first set, they had their usual starters starting this game. In set 2, they bring in a bunch of new players off the bench. They're able to execute as well. As we take a look just how good the Adamson Baby Falcons played in that first set. The UPIS Fighting Maroons, they had their moments. J.M. Navarro getting a little bit of spark under him, especially on the service line, getting a couple of hits off the block, but it just wasn't enough for them here to tame the Adamson Baby Falcons offense and their defense, as UPIS, they're gonna look to extend this match in the third set, as Adamson has just been on fire here in their home gym, playing in front of their home crowd. Looking great is their bench, and UPIS, they have their own crowd here. They want their parents here to have some moments, as Adamson now has a 2 sets to love lead over UPIS, 25-11, 25-15. Don't go away. We'll be back with set 3.